What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Athletic Ascent podcast. I'm your host, Rafael Espinoza.
Miguel.
For those who haven't been here already. Yes, this is the third episode of the new podcast. Again, this is for those who are new.
Every episode.
Every episode, because I'm assuming that we get a new person watching every episode, so it was just casual conversation, and we're just gonna get to it. After episode 5, I probably stopped doing that, but all right, starting off now. We got Uli behind the mic, behind the camera. Uli, say what's up.
What's up?
All right, there you go. That's all the talking from you, Uli. Okay, so let's start off quickly. I mean, do you want to do like a weekly recap of last week? I mean, it was my birthday last week. So
your birthday? How old did you turn?
20 years old, 20. Bro.
You're not a teenager.
Dude, it honestly feels shitty. Like, for me, it does.
Why?
I don't know, man. I think it's just more because I refer it to the soccer world.
Yeah, kind of. That was me too. Going into my 20s, I'm like, damn, like.
Yeah, it's just, man, I don't know. But then like, it's because I refer it to like how people look at it in Europe in terms of soccer. It's like 20-year-old.
But you kind of accomplished a lot, I feel. Well.
Yeah.
I mean, for not playing this last year or two.
Yeah,
you kind of already.
Man.
You have a good resume, I feel.
I hate thinking like, I hate doing the what ifs, or I hate doing like hypotheticals of like the past. Yeah. I hate that.
Yeah.
Because I truly do think like everything happens for a reason. So my life was meant to pay the way it went, or go the way it went.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just man. I was speaking with Sergio today, and I was like, dude, because we were like knocking the ball, and because we got the new Puma balls. Well, I got the new Puma balls, and they feel sick. Like, they're so nice to like ping and usually the computer.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but it's like they're like, these balls are like sick, and they like glide again, like across the turf and everything. So like they're like really nice balls, and then we're having like a really good sequence, and a drill, and he said something like, "Damn, man," like he's like, or I think it was either that or because his calves were cramping and like burning. He had mentioned like, "Damn, it feels like the 80th minute of the game." Like, I feel like the 80th minute of the game. But he was saying that he just mentioned like, "Oh man, like I miss these like high intensity of a game and like 80th minute of like, you know, like that kind of stuff." And then I was like, "Yeah, like, dude, it's been 2 years since I've experienced that, or since I've felt that." Like, yeah, it's actually really crazy. 2 years.
I know.
Man, but I also, like, a thought came across my mind where I was like, man, it's been 2 years, but like I've somehow been able to just still really, really enjoy this sport and have the same motivation, the same passion for this sport those 2 years that I've been out.
Yeah.
You know, out, like, you know, like I've still been able to train and everything. I mean, except the first like 6 months of me from after my surgery. But I've still been able to really, really, really enjoy it, which I find like pretty crazy, but yeah, I guess that.
Even with me, like, when I play, because I don't play now, but before, like, I had like a year or two hiatus, I'm not playing, and then I go play, like, I'm just like, just random, like, oh, I'm just gonna try out for a semi-pro team, and I make it, and then we play like our first friendly game, and then at first I feel like off, but then like, I feel like I overthink stuff. But at the same time, like, when I'm playing, like, I'm like in the zone, and then it just feels normal. It just feels like second nature to me.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's crazy because I also think, like, when I was 17, when I had like first time with OCSC and everything, and I think I was like, in terms of soccer, I think I was at a really good point for that age. The confidence, the mentality, the mindset at that age, I wasn't at the professional level, I don't think. although I was going and doing the trainings on my own, I was like, like really, like I was really dedicated and everything. I was also very, like you just said earlier, like I overthink things. I was too much in my head, so that I doubted myself a lot when I was in that professional environment.
Mm-hmm.
So now in that when I was 17, like soccer was good, but my mindset could have been better. Now, fast forward, I'm 20 years old. I feel like my soccer has improved drastically. Like I am so much better, even though I've had those 2 years off basically. When really they weren't off. I was actually training and everything, but 2 years of no games. I feel like my soccer has improved so much, and my mindset has also improved like a lot as well. So I am in a much better position in terms of like soccer and mindset than I was at 17, which I think obviously you're developing, you're maturing and stuff, but it's just to take into consideration that I had ACL surgery, ACL meniscus surgery, and then COVID hits and I'm out for another season. So it's just like, just take that into consideration. It's kind of crazy how much I feel that I've developed since that time. Because
and then you missed all of freshman and basically all of sophomore year.
Yeah,
of college.
Yeah, I haven't played one game in college.
That's crazy.
That is kind of insane, bro. It's insane to think. Like it is very unfortunate. Like, this year obviously or last season obviously is not. It was everyone missed it. It wasn't just me.
When's the last game you played competitively?
Well, it would be with Pats.
Dang.
So.
A long time ago.
Yeah, but it would be with Pats. Yeah, dude, it's been a long time since I've played. I've played like a legit actual.
Like in the last big tournament was the one in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Dang, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, but if you take into consideration the 11v11s that I've played recently and stuff, like it's not too far off. It's just they're just not like official games, official matches. But, yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy to think. But yeah, 20 years old. My birthday was last week, the 14th, January 14th. Just did a little celebration. I mean, you were there. But yeah, I mean, man, it doesn't, because it felt weird because in December I was like, damn, my birthday's next month. And I was like, it felt like so far away. And then now that we're here, I'm like, dude, time is going by way too fast. January's already going to be done. Like, that's insane to me. Like, it's like, damn, dude, like, man. Even though I feel like I'm enjoying my life, like, I am. I'm very happy with my life right now. It's like, dude, like, there's just so much that's just, time is passing way too fast. That's my point. That's it.
Yeah.
What do you think? You're fucking 35. What do you think?
I'm 24, dude. Honestly, I still.
I know.
If I look at it in a soccer perspective, I still feel like, if I was healthy and took care of myself, I still have like 8 years left to play.
Yeah.
So in that sense, yeah, I don't know. I still feel young. I still feel good. I still act young. Like
immature as fuck.
But yeah, so you also did this week. You did the Day in Life D1 versus you did it with Chapin. So he plays junior college.
JUCO. Yeah.
Did you see any big drastic difference in that?
Well, I think no. Well, no. Okay, so what do you mean? Like, was just because obviously every player is different. Some players maybe don't need the amount of don't need to do the amount of individual training as others and still perform at such a high level. Maybe some need more. So it all depends. So that's why it's just the day in the life of Rafael Espinoza, day in the life of Chapin, and that's like. And we just we happen to be I happen to be at the D1 level. He happens to be in junior college right now. That's just and so it's just comparing. This is not to say like I represent Division 1 players. He represents JUCO players. That's not what it is at all. But it's just like a little glimpse into the lives of people who are in those positions.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure there's so many JUCO players who are not gonna wake up at 4 a.m, go to work, and then after still do the amount of work that he did for himself.
Yeah.
You know, like he got off at what, almost 12. He got home, did a leg workout. Was on the bike, did a leg workout. He went to go train on his own, like pass against the wall and stuff, and then came home, did like a stretching routine, and then later that night he went on a run with his girlfriend. Like, it's like, no, there's not, I imagine that there's not a lot of JUCO players who would do that.
Yeah.
But because someone who's like Chapin, who's very dedicated and wants to be at that Division I level, he's putting in that work outside of like he has to help and provide for his mom and stuff like that. He has to help out his mom pay the rent and everything, so he has to go to work at 4 in. But somebody who does that, it could easily just be like, fuck, I'm exhausted and sleep in the rest of the day, you know?
Yeah.
But
so are you thinking of doing it with like non-athletes, like maybe Yuli, photographer, or?
I just feel like, sorry Yuli, no offense, but no, but I do feel like I want to stick it with athletes because those are the people we are targeting.
Yeah.
That's our audience. If we did it with like a photographer like Yuli, then people would be like, what the fuck? Like, why are we comparing an athlete with a photographer?
That wouldn't make sense.
It wouldn't because of our audience.
Yeah.
Now, if we're gonna go like, just go into YouTube and further down the line, just, you know, our audience is more diverse, not just athletes. You know, people are there for Yuli's Yuli's videos and stuff. Then we might do that. But right now, no, it's just athletes. But I do want to do like athletes in different sports. I don't want like, right now, just stick it with soccer. And try to do at many levels, like Division 2 now, or maybe Division 1 versus Division 1, so maybe another Division 1 athlete at a different school, maybe even at UCI. I mean, it doesn't really, like, we could change, there's so many ways to change it up.
Yeah.
But I also want to do female athletes as well.
Different sports.
Different sports. Yeah. I think it would be really cool. It's just a matter of, like, people wanting to, like, be willing to participate in that, because, I mean, yeah, it's just like people are actually going to get a glimpse into your life, and people are going to judge you for what you do that day.
Yeah.
So although you have the ability to make yourself look good, maybe in
that
your
day.
like maybe like your in your perspective what you're doing is good, but from other people's perspective you're gonna be like, what's that?
Yeah,
you know, like
true.
like for me is like a Chipotle burrito. Like I ate a Chipotle burrito, and then my video is like, to me is like, that's the healthier option of the unhealthy options, you know? Yeah. So I was like, all right, and it's a quick meal, you know, and it fills me up, so I was like, all right, I'm just going to get Chipotle. Someone else can critique that and be like, dude, like, you're a Division I athlete, like, you should be eating, like healthy, and, you know, you should have a meal plan, which I'm going to get on this week, or I'm going to prepare for next week to actually get on a meal plan.
Yeah.
But, you know, someone can find anything to critique, and so yeah, so it's just willing to like accept that's someone's actually gonna judge you, because it's hard for me because we've been doing this for a long time where we've been recording ourselves, we've been, you know, recording shit like that, putting it out there and stuff. But for some people, like a lot of people are fucking private, so they've never really thought to do that. They probably only saw YouTubers do that kind of stuff. So it is getting out of a lot of people's comfort zone. So it's just trying to find those people. But I have some people in mind already. Yeah, we want to do it with Miguel. So for those who are watching, you get a, what is it? It's a nice, you get an inside look of what's been going on. With Miguel, we already did the first episode with Miguel, but it came out bad, so we started
put
with
him on
Chappie.
blast, dude.
Yeah, but I'm not putting him on blast. The video just came out bad, so it's not his fault.
Is it boring or what?
You can say that. No, but yeah. So this week I'm trying to do it with Miguel. I'm gonna try to do it with Miguel, who's Division 2 at Concordia, and then because Sergio, I want to do it with Sergio, but I don't want to do back-to-back JUCO players.
Yeah.
So I want to get another player and then do someone else. But yeah, so I want to do Sergio. I want to ask Bryce if he's willing to do it, because he's in I think it's NAIA, right?
Yeah, he is.
Westcliff in the NAIA. Are they Division 1 NAIA? Like
I believe so.
Yeah, so now you get a glimpse into the NCAA and then NAIA, you know, which is pretty cool. And they're actually starting training with a team and everything.
Oh wow.
So you can get a look into that.
I think they're being more like they're letting teams start to like play and stuff because I saw like Slammers Jerry who's in charge of the program he sent us videos of teams scrimmaging or
Yeah, but they're not like supposed to.
oh okay
Yeah.
never mind.
No, they're not it's just like training sessions.
Oh okay.
But no, there's teams going out to Oceanside and shit playing and everything.
Oh wow.
So it's like it's just some areas that let you play and then some don't. Like here right now it's like no. But
Yeah.
but there are like other conferences that are gonna have a season or like a spring season, a few games in their own like in their area.
Yeah.
But there are like I know a player who flew to Georgetown because he's gonna start training with a team and get back to playing.
So it's just the areas that aren't.
Yeah, which is so shitty because Big West came out so early. I thought it was like the announcement was so premature.
Yeah.
Like they came out saying that we're not gonna have a season, and it was just like well,
And
all
then
these other conferences are waiting off on it, and then now they're gonna have a season, we don't.
Yeah,
That's BS.
Yeah, it is.
You know, so now I don't know. So now
You gotta transfer. No, I'm just kidding.
man.
I want to go back like from the beginning that we were talking about. You know how you're saying that your ACL, you know, kind of changed your mindset with you not playing and like just going through it. So basically, what I'm trying to ask is, you think it would have been a different scenario if you didn't tear your ACL and then you still went to that path and you played your freshman year in college? Think it would have been a big difference, like mindset wise?
No,
If you
for
didn't
sure
have that
not.
injury?
No, I think I like it's weird because I've told you and I've told other people whereas like I'm like partly grateful for the injury because it's developed me mentally like so much. I was able to look back and this is where I've developed the positive thinking, you know, or like developed the idea that you have the decision to think negatively or think positively. And before it was just always like there's just one clear way of thinking where however you're feeling at that moment is the right way to think. But after the ACL injury and I found out I tore my ACL, that first day the day I found out was like, you know, hell. But then the next day I was like, okay, how am I gonna approach this? I can approach it with the mindset that like, you know, poor me, why me, like, you know, that kind of mindset, or I'm approach it was like I'm gonna learn from this and I'm gonna come out of it stronger. Like that's like those were like the two options I had in my head, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go with the one that obviously sounds better, which is the positive way of thinking. So that's why I'm very grateful for the injury because that's what it helped me develop. Like, you know, maybe down the line I probably would have developed that, but
how'd you feel like you developed that mindset? Is it just like what you hear, like the people you
it was just more so like
like
I mean, I don't know. I think I'm sure there's some ways like some like people I listen to and you know have influenced that in me. But I honestly feel like it was just a lot of like self-reflecting and just sitting and thinking talking to myself and really sitting and thinking like what is gonna help me get through this. That was like what I had thought is like what is gonna help me get through this because I wanted to get through it. Like that's the thing is like you need to want to get through something in order for you to get through it. Mm-hmm. If you don't want to get through it, then you're not gonna get through it. You know. So I was like I want to get through this injury and I want to come out of it stronger. What's gonna help me do that?
Yeah. And
I was like, all right. And so I set out everything that was gonna help me get through that, and I set aside all the fucking all the excuses, all the negativity, anything that would prevent me from getting through it strong.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to say, like, you know, I'm going to get through it and stuff. It's another to stay so disciplined. How do you feel like...
Fool, you're making this an interview.
Well, fool, because it is. I'm so, like, into, like, your career and stuff. So, yeah, like, how do you...
Like, how did I stay disciplined?
Yeah,
Or,
or how would you advise people to stay disciplined? Like,
by buying our shirt, be disciplined. Nah. How do I stay disciplined? Well, I feel like yeah, we all have our moments of, like, you know, cheating in a sense where you're not, like, as disciplined as you need to be, you know, and me really is nutrition. Like, I'm not as disciplined as I need to be with my nutrition, but, like, everything else, when it comes to training, when it comes to following a program, you know, that kind of stuff, I've been able to stay disciplined because I actually enjoy it. Like, I truly enjoy the things I'm doing, and I constantly remind myself of the end goal, and the end goal to me is, like, it will not happen if I do not stay disciplined and do the things I need to do. So that's always in my head, but ultimately it's just I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I enjoy going out at 6 a.m. and training. Like, you saw when we were there training, like, we were having fun, dude. Like, I was laughing, I was smiling, I was enjoying my time there. I wasn't there, I'm tired, I'm dreading this, I'd rather be home and sleepy. No, I decided to go at 6 a.m. because I actually enjoy doing that. Like, I enjoy training, I enjoy working out, and I honestly really like following, like, a regimen, or what is it, a program and stuff like that. Like, yeah, having, like, a routine and stuff like that. But yeah, so it's a combination of really enjoying what I'm doing, and then it's what did I just say? Reminding myself of the end goal. So again, so we can clip it. It's a combination. It's a combination of loving what I'm doing and reminding myself of the end goal. So yeah, that's how I stay disciplined. I mean, it would be very difficult to stay disciplined on something that you hate, that you do not like doing. I fortunately love soccer and have molded my life around soccer. So everything I do is just, you know, I love doing, and that's why I pursue it. Like, man, I was in, you know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I was looking at do you know the guy I told you about that was supposed to go to San Diego State, and he's playing Germany now, and he's been scoring.
Yeah.
Something Hope or something. Like
Hoppe.
Hoppe. I was looking at his pictures, and I saw that one kid that plays with you. I think Molina. Like, he was in the
because they played at Barca,
and that right back that plays Galaxy. Like, they were on that picture. I'm like, what the fuck is it?
Yeah, no, but you know what's funny is that he was at the, you know how, like, they did the what did they do, the talent group at OCSC?
Oh, he was there?
He was there with me.
What the hell?
Yeah. So it's crazy, but, like, it's crazy how he...
Yeah, that fool.
Yeah. Dude, he's been doing sick, man.
Yeah, he scored 4 goals in 2 games.
That's hard, dude. That's sick. No, yeah, it's so sick, dude. Like, a lot of the homies on my Instagram that I follow have been, like, reposting his shit and stuff. That's really sick, dude. Like, yeah, he scored a hat trick. Was it his debut? No, it wasn't his debut, was it?
It was his debut.
Yeah, this one, the chip.
Dude, he was in the talent group with you?
Yeah, the talent group, yeah.
And you're the one who got...
I feel like...
developed later or what?
No.
I think he did really well in that league, too.
No, for sure. Look, he scored a fucking hat trick. You just said he scored 4 goals in 2 games. And he's for sure gonna be called up to play the national team.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah, after
for sure.
this display.
I mean, he has to.
My bad, copyright reasons. That's not
Yeah.
Hello.
And it's fucking loud too. Dude, it was like, what, 2 chips?
Yeah.
Nah,
2 chips, yeah.
he's doing sick, bro. I mean, I don't know, but to me, shit, that's the soccer world, bro. You just don't know. Like, he probably had, like, some connects, but he went from Barca Academy to Shock, which is, like, how the... I would love to fucking know how the fuck he did that, but yeah.
There's connections, I'm sure.
But, no, good for him. I'm like, it's really sick, and, like I said, he was on the talent group with me. But it's not, like, I don't think... Because he was good then. I think it was more, like, maybe... maybe I think his parents were very involved, so maybe this is what I'm assuming, so I'm not sure if, I'm not, like, 100% certain, but maybe they already had, like, an idea of how they wanted him to go about things, so maybe they had, like, kind of, like...
Shaka.
No, but they probably, like, put, like, just maybe spoke with OCSC and maybe, like, nah, we don't want to do this quite yet. So, I assume maybe that's what he did, and I know that when I was playing with Pats, so... Yeah, what was it, 17, 18, when he was at the Barca Academy, he was like top scorer, I think, of the league. I think he was top scorer of the league. I think that's right, but he was top scorer of the league. So he was already doing really well for himself, at the academy level, and clearly at the professional level, it's sick as fuck. But yeah, I've been seeing him. I've been seeing him on Instagram and shit.
Dude, like whenever you see that, like players are like in that spot that you'd want to be in, do you ever like I mean, like, come on, what the hell?
No, well, I mean, yeah, obviously it's like, man, I'd love to be in the position he's in, but it's like everyone has their own story, man. Like, it's like, you know, it's what you do with it. So, I mean, this is his story, and he's doing really well with it right now. Like, you know, I hope I hope for the best for him. You know, I hope his career, like, just continues to go up. But like right now, it's very easy for me to be like, I wish I was in his position. But then, like, you know, you don't know what happens later down the line. You know.
You just gotta focus on yourself.
So you just exactly. You just gotta focus on yourself. So, yeah, man. Like, obviously, I get a little like, damn, like,
that's sick.
It's like, damn, like, I feel like if I was there, I could be doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's what, like, if I had the opportunity, I feel like I'd be doing what he's doing. But, you know, but it's just, like, clearly it's just, like, that's just not what it's meant to be right now, or that's not how my story's meant to be written, you know? I still gotta figure some things out in my life and shit, so.
You seen or training with him in that talent group, and you saw his level. Now do you feel like, since he's performing in Division 1 Germany, like, do you feel like, damn, maybe it's not as... Like how you said when you were playing with OC, you're like, oh, this is feasible.
Yeah.
Now, so you feel like now seeing him, like, you know, striving, you feel like, damn, I could probably perform there.
This, without a doubt in my mind, like, I don't think I could probably perform there. I think I can perform there. Now, granted, he was at a really good academy, yeah. Barca Academy, and a lot of players, like the LA Galaxy guy, right back?
Yeah.
He just signed with who?
Or he might suppose. Or it's a rumor that he's in talks with Spurs.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. So, he came out of the Barca Academy, and he's like at LA Galaxy. He's doing really well for himself. He assisted Zlatan when he was there and shit like that.
He played national team too.
Yeah, he's a national team. Julian Araujo. Yeah. Yeah, he's 19? No, he's not. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
August.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, damn, I thought he was older. I thought he was 20. Oh, wow. Well, he's been doing really well for himself, and then he, so there's, like, rumors of him, with Spurs, right? Yeah, so he, what I was saying, like, Hoppe was already, like, he was in a really good academy, and he's obviously had, like, a good, like, someone to really guide him towards being pro, and he's basically had the right people around him. He's been in the right environments and everything, so I think he's obviously in a blessed position, and, like, a very, like, in a position that many players would have wanted to be, like, in the academy level, and, you know, and all that stuff. So he's had the proper guidance and the proper trainings and everything. So, but he's done really well with it. Like, it's one thing. There's so many players who have been in those positions and do nothing with it.
Yeah.
He's been in those positions and he's done really well with it.
Yeah.
You know, he's fucking 4 goals in 2 games. That's sick. At that level, that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I mean, shit. It is pretty cool to think that, like, yeah, I was alongside him with, like...
It's just like other people probably thinking, like, wow, Raf's playing with Orange County. Now he's not gonna go to high school his senior year. Like, damn, that's sick. I wish I could do that type of thing. So I mean, I guess there's like levels to it.
There's levels to it for sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, shit. Yeah, it's all.
That's sick though. Yeah, everyone has their own story. See.
Man, if that fool goes to Tottenham, that'd be so sick. Shit, dude, there's so many U.S. players going overseas that are, like, dominating.
That's what I'm saying.
It's sick. It's actually really sick to see. Well, yeah. Should we do, some questions?
Questions from Uli.
Some...
Uli questions.
As one thing,
Oh, wait. Really quick. I hope I wasn't too close to the mic the entire time. Shit. Alright, go on.
one thing I want to ask is, like, how do you, like, find your own routine that, like, you like and, like, you, like, know you can stick to? Because I feel like a lot of people, like, they want to, like, start on working their own goals, but they don't know, like, what, like, where to start, like, what routine to take.
So...
Scheduling your day.
Yeah, so what I like to do is this. It's priority, you know, but I prioritize everything. So my priorities are this. It's soccer and then school. But those soccer and school right now are like alongside each other. And then it's, you know, the athletic Ascent stuff. And then from there it goes like others like everything else I got to do. But obviously day-to-day changes, so if there's meetings I have to attend to or there are appointments I got to do, then I put those in the priority category, or the main priority category. But so at first I prioritize, and then what I like to do is that my first priority, let's say soccer, and that's the thing I enjoy the most. I want to do that first. You know, I want to get that, like, I want to make sure I do that every single day. So I do that, like, the very beginning. I mean, yeah, like, you know, like, I train at 6 in the morning because I want to get that done. I do all my physical activity before 12 because that's, like, a priority of mine. That's what I need to get done for what I think is the most important to me. And then everything else, it just goes around that. So if it's school, like, I do homework later after 12. If it's athletic Ascent work, like I need to work on a post or something, I do that after 12. You know, everything before 12 is like, it's soccer and it's basically myself. It's like what, you know. So if in your case, if like as a photographer, as a videographer and stuff, is a videographer or cinematographer?
Say filmmaker.
Filmmaker, yeah. As a filmmaker, if I was you, I would put editing, like photo shoots and all that stuff in my morning, in the morning.
Yeah.
Like I would do all that, and then after, I would do whatever I gotta do. Maybe working out and stuff isn't necessarily the main priority for you. After 12, I'd do my workout. I go do whatever else I gotta do.
Yeah.
That's how I would do it. Prioritize and just put the most important thing in the beginning. That's how I do it. Michael?
Is that recording?
Yeah, one's recording.
Oh, okay. That was because it's past 30.
No,
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like the last person you should ask because I'm everywhere.
Well, fool, take my advice. Do that.
I will.
You know, there's something I saw somewhere. I forgot what it's called. But basically, it's like it's like 4 squares, right? I forget what it's called, but it's 4 squares, and then
I've seen that.
At the top is like important, and on the right it says not important. On the very top of the square, of the 2 squares, and then on the left it says urgent, and then on the bottom left it says not urgent. So the diagram kind of that one. So I would kind of put like, so if I were looking at this, I would put
exactly
physical activity. What?
Well,
exactly.
Like an example.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah, like that. So that would be a good way to kind of look at it.
And also,
what did you look up?
I just
shit. I was like, how did you get that?
I kind of add.
Jamie's all good over here.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's one thing to have a routine, but it's another thing, like, again, to stay disciplined and stick with it. So
there's also an app on my phone. I forget what it's called. It's like it's like a scheduling app. Where it's just like a basic calendar. Well, it's actually more for school, and you like put your like classes on there, and then you put your homework assignments.
Yeah.
But what I do is I use it, and I for where it says class, I put the name of of like what I gotta do. So it's like training, group training or workout, and that's so I do that for my classes. And then for the homework assignments, I put like what time of the day I'm gonna do that for every day. So I have like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I have it like scheduled like that. So I use an app. I use an app on my phone as well to keep me like on that. And so what you do is like you click on it and then you just put a check mark when you get it done.
Yeah.
So I do that. Like after I get something done, I go on it and check it and then see what I have next.
You can go on your notes too.
On your notes, yeah. Yeah.
Or just buy a basic planner. That's what I did.
Or just a planner, like a physical one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, mine's like just a planner on my phone because I have my phone with me all the time.
Yeah.
So I just do that. But yeah. Hope that helped you, Yuli.
Sure. Thanks, bro.
Do you have any other questions?
When's the next drop for the clothing brand?
We're shooting for February, right? February 1st. February 1st, drop the first. We're gonna come out with sweaters or hoodies. I think those are like sick, and I think a lot of people would like look forward to copying one of those. But I do feel like it's getting really hot really quickly, so we might have to reconsider, to be honest. But I don't know. I still think we should.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should.
Yeah, we still gotta finalize the design and everything though. But yeah, February 1st most likely. I think we're gonna come out with a new piece of clothing every month, the beginning of every month. So
that's the goal.
That's the plan. So yeah, February 1st. Look. Yeah.
Keep an eye out.
Man. Is that it, Julie?
So since like most like high school seasons are like getting canceled because of the pandemic, like what would you recommend for like high school seniors and like juniors to like do in the meantime during the off season?
Well, so we had just made a post about this yesterday, and we had I had asked one of my coaches, which is a Division I coach. I had asked him that question, like what do juniors and seniors do at this time now that, for them to get recruited and everything. And he just basically said, like, for seniors, if you don't have any game footage to send out, because if you do have game footage, if you have like a highlight video, you should send that out to as many coaches as possible. You email these coaches, show your highlight video, your CV, everything. Just make yourself look as good as possible to these coaches for them to give you an opportunity. But for those who don't have any footage, go say. Cabrón, we're about to finish, bro. Chill out. Go say. Just give us 5 more minutes, please. He lays down. So for those who don't have any game footage or anything to send out to coaches, like what my coach had to suggest was for the seniors to just stay game fit, continue training, be sharp until games can be played again. But then also maybe reconsider if you were planning on wanting to go like Division I, Division II, maybe reconsider it and try shooting for a junior college right now or taking a gap year.
So for those who don't know, what's a gap year?
A gap year is just like taking a year off. Because you have that grace period, you have a year of playing without having any penalties. So after you surpass the grace period and you continue to play, like for the first year you miss a season or something like that. So you take a gap year, so you take that first year off. You can still train and play and everything, but then you enroll. Or you try to look for, then you develop your highlight video and send them out to coaches. So you can take the gap year, or you can go to junior college if you're in contact with some junior colleges. Damn, there's so many dogs now. Now we're about to finish shit. But yeah, or go to junior college, which is also a good route because a lot of coaches recruit from there. Mm-hmm. So yeah, those 2 options. So that's what I would suggest seniors doing. Yeah, and that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, chill.
All right. Thank you guys for watching another episode of the Athetics Ascent podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next week.